And today we heard Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas commit to helping us find and restore these families. He said, quote, "We will restore them to the fullest capacity that we as the U.S. government can do," end quote. So we're going to hold him to those exact words, which I have memorized, because the fullest capacity is a lot. We put a probe on Mars. We can find the remaining 499 families. We can bring the families here. We can give them a pathway to citizenship. We can give them restitution for the torture and the child abuse that we committed at the highest levels of our government. They orchestrated and approved it. So we can do it. And we're going to hold them to those words.
You talk about restitution and trying to make these families whole. Is part of what needs to be done also retribution? Does there need to be the kind of accountability for the officials who did this, for the policymakers who ordered this and the officials who implemented it, that should involve the Justice Department? Should there be criminal penalties? Should the Trump administration officials who did this, should they be afraid of accountability coming from the Biden administration?
Absolutely. And if we don't hold them accountable in America, the foreign governments and some of our allies will. But absolutely, accountability has got to be a part of it. And that was one of the biggest mistakes of the Obama administration, of which President Biden was a part, because President Obama decided not to seek accountability for torture. We wanted to look forward and not look back. And then look where we ended up. Under President Trump, we had a family separation policy that was torture. Physicians for Human Rights called it torture. And unless we hold the criminals accountable for the torture and abuse they perpetrated on 5,500 families and children, 499 kids tonight don't have a mom and dad around them because of what we did as a government. A policy announced by Jeff Sessions, an official policy, a zero tolerance policy that was not just cruel, it was criminal. So if we don't hold criminals accountable, then what is rule of law? But our first priority right now is to find the remaining 499 kids. Let's make sure that we reunite them. Bring all the families back here. Give them a pathway to citizenship. Restore them with restitution. That means financial resources to put around these families as a way to keep them from the harm and the trauma that they've experienced, to restore them a bit. We'll never be able to pay it back. This is a debt we'll never pay back. This is like turning back to St. Louis during World War II or Japanese-American internment. This is one of the greatest stains in American history. But we need to fix it and fix it right. And Secretary Mayorkas is to be commended for getting out in front of the cameras today and making a commitment that we haven't heard from any government official before, including the president. The Secretary of Homeland Security deserves our applause.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.